you a little taste of what it was like to be a farmer in the Mohawk Valley in the middle of the 18th century. 1775 and 1776, some of these won't be news to you. America had a civil war. There were two sides to that war. One side was that a lot of people wanted to start a new country.
Jordan? Don't have grandma go home without her bread.
A lot of people did. A lot of farmers in upstate New York and North Carolina and all over what is now the United States wanted to stay on their farms and continue to pay their taxes to the king and be part of the British Empire. And the side you always see in Hollywood on television is that other side. The side that became the United States, the so-called Patriots. So what we're going to play out for you for a little while is another form of patriotism. A form of patriotism that says that serving your king is patriotic. That staying with the country that you started with is patriotic. And I'll give you a different way of thinking about this, especially if you're up from the States. In 1776, if you wanted the United States to be a free country, you were a Marxist insurgent. Just think about that. That's not how we imagine America. But those people who wanted a new country were rebelling against the most democratic nation on the face of the earth at the time. So, with no further ado, I want you to imagine that I'm a prosperous Mohawk Valley farmer. I'm going to try and gather together some other farmers, and we're going to have a talk. So, friends, is there anyone in this crowd who's loyal to the king? Yes! Anyone who will step forward with me, because I think it's time. I think it's time we talk.
God save the king. I'm a king's man.
This morning, Captain Patterson came to my farm and took 240 bushels as my tithe to the Continental Congress. How many men have had things taken from their farm by these so-called soldiers? Is this our army?
They took my wife.
Are these our
I'm afraid
neighbors?
they might give her back.
These are foreigners from Connecticut. I don't know any of these men. They're young. Many of them are not farm owners. These are not men of property. These are laborers who have been given guns. I say that's tyranny. I say we have a militia here. We could have our own government. And I say God save the king. God save the king! I say if we have to, we can arm ourselves. We have a company of militia. We have an appointed captain. Where's our captain? Where's our captain of militia? Where's Captain Lawrence? We have a captain of militia, and he has a commission from the king. These men from Connecticut, they're nothing to me except men who took 240 bushels of wheat and gave me a piece of paper saying their Continental Congress would pay. Did they not tell us no taxation without representation? Did anyone here vote for these men from Connecticut? No. What are they to us? Do you want to keep these Connecticut guys? Is that our job now? To feed foreigners who come to our community? Have they done any work for any of you? No! I say we throw them out. I say it's time to be rid of these so-called rebels. If only we had Captain Lawrence, we could raise a militia. And there, I see Mrs. Carrier coming. Mrs. Carrier, you've had trouble with these people.
He's trying to make me sign an oath, threatening to take my home.
An oath? And who was this oath for, Mrs. Carrier?
Not for the king, Shirley, for some Mr. Washington.
Oh, an oath to Mr. Washington. What do we owe Mr. Washington? Does anyone here know Mr. Washington? No. Slayer. One thing we know about this Washington is he owns other men. That's their idea of liberty. That they should own other men. And those men who came to my farm and took my property this morning thought they owned me. I say all of them are slavers, and we need to push them out of the valley.
Here, here.
God save the king!
God save the king! God save the king! God save the king! God save the king!
Will you stand with me if Patterson comes here to disperse us?
Aye!
And how about you in the crowd? Excellent! Because there's a lot more of us than there are of Patterson's 2nd Connecticut. And where are they? Minutes, I hear. Well, Wilson, right here. And you have the...
Quiere pelear ya.
Terrible man. Terrible.
He's a
terrible man. He is a liar. He says they're fighting for freedom, but the presses don't run freely here. Go up to that print shop and you print something against George Washington, they will burn your shop. In Britain, American papers, they circulate freely. There's freedom of the press in Britain, but not where Mr. Washington stands. Washington represents tyranny. He says he's fighting for freedom. He is lying.
People here who disagree with it in court, or used to be able to, but now when a man disagrees, hard and feather, that's their idea of freedom. That's their idea of no taxation. 240 bushels out of my barn. And if I see that Patterson, I'm going to get my 240 bushels.
Take care. You want law and order here. That's all we want.
We have law.
We have the
We have law. God save the king. God save the king. God save the king. God save the king.
It's a new order.
God save the king.
Part of that.
God save the king.
Land now.
God save the
That's what it's
king.
going to be.
You understand?
Why? You're smart, intelligent people. Think about what's being offered to you. Think about it.
Nothing.
You're a tyrant. We have to pay taxes.
What have you offered me? I have to tell you.
Live in this free country.
Swine.
All right, we can all move on. See that lad that's laying there in the street? It'll be every one of you if you don't move.
Murderer! Bloody murder on your head,
Second Connecticut! Make ready! Now move your bloody asses now! That's your last warning!
or else you'll murder us in the streets.
It's not murder!
You're gonna murder us in the
It's
streets.
law! And you'll live under this country's law as long as you stand on this bloody ground!
Show me your order from a
See
judge.
that man right there? He will be your first target!
What? They're gonna murder me? Is that what?
Not murder!
No.
It's
I
law!
crush them.
And you're gonna
There's only a
understand
handful of
this
these
new order in this world! Can't live with it?
Yes, order at the end of your gun.
Not as long as you don't stand for Congress and the new order that's before you.
A new order.
An absolute new order.
Not my order.
Yes.
Tyranny with no court, no law, no order. I am a free Englishman, and you're trying to oppress me.
You're a free Englishman.
And you know what's
Where's your
even
support
worse?
from your country?
You know what's even worse?
What's worse? You
He's
tell me.
in league with the French. You're in league with the French. The Patriots. Terrible. Terrible. King Louis is
Hold
coming
your
to
fire,
help
lads.
Step on my land.
you. Terrible.
To the front.
No Orwellian scum.
March.
French lover.
Hold the line.
Come. They'll be
Press the line of this guy. Get back. Get out of this land now. Get back to your country. Ready the line.
God save the king! God save Ladies and
Dress
gentlemen,
up! Dress
what
up, Ron!
you see here
Dress up!
is the revolution here.
Terrorists!